I see yo. Whoa. We back at it. We back at it. We back at it. And the topic for today is All Elite Wrestling, Wrestle Dream going down Seattle, Washington. You feel me? This is probably the weakest AEW pay-per-view on paper. I'm not gonna lie. When you talk about match quality, this is a weak ass show. When you talk about star power, this is a weak ass show. No MJF, no Kenny Omega, no Swerve, no Osprey, no Chris Jericho, no Adam Copeland, no Christian, no real stars, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is a weak show on paper. Very weak. They have a pre-show that I don't care about. Let's get straight into the main card. For the tag team titles, we got Okada and Takeshita versus Brodito. Brodito just won the belts a few months ago. They having a lot of title matches, but they not in no feuds. I feel like the Hurt Syndicate should have kept the belts and dropped the belts to Brodito at the stadium show. That would have kept them with momentum. You feel me? Right now, Okada has never lost in AEW. Takeshita just won the IWGP title, and I feel like they build into Okada and Takeshita having a match together. Why not put the belts on them? I'm not gonna lie. Why not? Why not? Don Callis family is like already 10 deep. Okada already has like 3 belts. What's one more belt? You feel me? What's one more belt? I would then put the belts on them too. I'm not gonna lie. I would put the belts on them too. It would make sense, bro. I know Tony Khan likes Brodito, but they're not in no feuds right now. They're not doing nothing with Brodito really. They're just having random matches. Next, we got Kyle. I was about to say Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe for the TNT title. Um, Mark Briscoe beat MJF a month ago. He has no momentum. He completely lost all the momentum from that. Kyle Fletcher wrestled Hangman Page at the last pay-per-view in the main event. No momentum from that. I think Kyle Fletcher should keep the belt, but this feels like he will put the belt on Mark Briscoe just cause he's dead as ice cold, has nothing going on. He don't know how to book Kyle Fletcher. Furthermore, as world as TNT champion. I feel like this should be when Mark Briscoe gets the title. I wouldn't put the belt on Mark Briscoe, but I think Tony Khan might put the belt on Mark Briscoe. I'm not gonna lie. And I feel like this one might be one of these two titles is gonna change. Either the tag title or the TNT title is gonna change. One of those two. Next, we got the Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet and the Gates of Agony. Street fight again. I got Third Syndicate winning that match. Again, this feud is not doing nothing for nobody. Ricochet should have been a bigger deal as a heel. They didn't capitalize off that whatsoever. They just let him flounder. Tony Storm versus Statlander for the women's title. Statlander just won it. I would keep the belt on her. Tony Storm is kind of cold right now. Even if she wins the belt back, like unless she turns heel, what's that gonna do? Even if she does turn heel, who's gonna really boo Tony Storm? You feel me? The Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. I got Jurassic Express winning that. This is a match that we've seen a bunch of times going back to the beginning of AEW. Now it's about 5 years later, we still getting it. No big surprise right there. And then we have John Moxley versus Darby Allin. I Quit match. I got Darby Allin winning. I thought Darby Allin was going to win a casket match. He lost that. If Darby Allin loses this match, bro, he's buried. He's buried. I'm not going to lie. If Darby Allin loses this match, he is fucking buried, bro. He is fucking buried. He can't keep losing these gimmick matches that he challenges for. Like, he's challenging, offering these gimmick matches, and loses every time. He lost the last pay-per-view. He lost to Christian in a casket match. Like, he always losing these type of matches. He lost to Jungle Boy in a casket match. Like, what's the point of having all these gimmick matches for Darby Allin if he's just going to lose? Have regular matches, bro. These shits is unnecessary, you feel me? And then the main event, Samoa Joe versus Hangman Page, world title. Hangman Page is not losing the belt, and he's damn sure not losing it to Hangman Page. Do we get an MJF return? Possibly. I could see that. I feel like we do get surprises at these pay-per-views, you feel me? Wardlow came back at a pay-per-view a few months ago. Jungle Boy came back last month. I feel like we might get some returns on this pay-per-view. But I'm sticking to what I said. On paper, this is the weakest AEW card on pay-per-view. On paper. You would think this is going head-to-head with something. This is not. They had their free weekend body self, and this the shit that they put on. I'm not a big fan of this card, but we're going to get some great wrestling. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.